Good morning and welcome to this morning's edition of the Talk of the Town. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Jayamal Ratnayaka. This morning we are joined by Member of Parliament representing the Samagi Janapala, Mr. Harshana Rajakaruna. So Mr. Rajakaruna, let's get the ball rolling on the SJB's recent protest that was held last week. We saw many masses converging in Colombo and holding a protest mainly surrounding the Greater Colombo area, centering the Vyaramadevi Park and so on. But as we have seen as a common theme in most protests over the past few months, again, there was heavy resistance from security forces. You all were tear gassed, water cannons were unleashed on the protesters. Even the opposition leader we saw was hit by several tear gas canisters and so on. So overall, do you believe that that protest on that day was a success on the 30th of January?
Thank you for having me. Yes, I think it was very well organized. It was, there were so many people participated to this protest.
Right.
Everybody joined hands. So there was a lot of enthusiasm, even in the grassroots level,
right,
when we said that we are organizing such a thing and we need you all to come, and they were very enthusiastic about it. And we all knew that there'll be heavy resistance. That's what they have done in this government. They have never let anybody protest against the government. So there were, I think, over 25,000 people who attended this protest. We all got together in Vyaramadevi, near Vyaramadevi Park, and we were walking towards on Dharma Palamavata.
Right.
And so there was we were anyway expecting a large number of police and army and officials or officers, but I can remember we were in the in the forefront of it, and it was the opposition leader on my right side, and there was the General Secretary, Mr. Mantu Bandara, then there was Mujibur Marika and few other MPs. And even before we got anywhere close to the barricades, there was that water cannons right on us, the opposition leader, that means, because I was right next to the opposition leader, and it was right on us, and not even few seconds after that there were tear gas. And it was a very peaceful march. It was a very valid march. We were protesting against the VAT increase and the online bill and whatever the undemocratic activities that's happening, and that is happening 100% because of this Ranil Rajapaksa government. So it was a huge success, but it's sad that this military, the police is used in such a manner. The poor police officers on the ground, they can't do anything.
They are merely executing orders.
Because they are just merely executing orders from the top. It was one after the other, so they just didn't allow. There was tear gas, shots fired, like
multiple rounds,
so many times. But I think we were expecting it, and we are waiting for an election.
This time around, there seems to be a war on many fronts when it comes to the SLPP, when it comes to the SLFP, when it comes to the Jatika Janapala Vega, mainly of the JVP. So how does the SJB differentiate itself from all of these political parties, and how can the SJB convince the masses to vote for the SJB in their presidential election campaign instead of any of those other parties, Mr. Rajakaruna?
SJB is a new party led by the opposition leader, Honorable Sajid Premadasa. So when it's about 3.5 years old, so when we when we came for an election, when we faced the very first election, we were chosen as the main opposition. I think that's quite an achievement. And now the country has seen that being in the opposition, we have done quite a lot. We have a very honest, hard-working leader and an excellent team. So I believe that people perceive it in that sense.
And that's the way it was on Talk of the Town for this morning. Thank you very much for listening. Take care and have yourselves a good day.